couple of weeks ago, I made a video talking about Anthony Volpe and if the Yankees should trade Anthony Volpe. Now, I for one, I still want to believe, because when Anthony Volpe has it right, he's playing pretty well. But right now, it's not right, and it hasn't been right for quite some time for him. And I just feel that this is a reoccurring thing since he's been in the league. Now, Anthony Volpe this season, what is he doing? He's hitting .214, 10 home runs, 49 RBI with a .671 OPS and 86 OPS plus. I'm not expecting him to be Bobby Witt, but I am expecting him to have like a .720, .730 OPS. That's all I'm asking. He hits a lot of doubles. He has 49 RBI. I'm just asking that OPS to be a little higher. Now, with the amount of doubles he has and that OPS being so low, it's puzzling to me. It truly is puzzling. And it's a damn shame because there was a lot of hype surrounding Anthony Volpe coming up through the system. And there were quite a few shortstops that you passed on because you had guys like Anthony Volpe and Oswald Peraza in your system. And look what it's done so far. Anthony Volpe's 24 years old. I get it. He's still young. I see everybody use that talking point. Oh, he's still young. He's 24. I totally understand that, but you've been in the big leagues for 3 years already, right? You have Ellie De La Cruz, Bobby Witt, Gunnar Henderson. They've all adapted, and they're around Anthony Volpe's age. I'm not asking Anthony Volpe to be those guys, but what I am asking Anthony Volpe to do is have a 700, a 710 OPS, just a league average OPS, and he's struggling to do that. Now, last year, around in the beginning of June, Anthony Volpe had like an 800 OPS. He was playing well. Then his OPS just fell off a cliff. And unfortunately, his season fell off a cliff. He finished the year with like a 654 OPS. Now, it's basically same thing happened. He had like a 770, 780 OPS. It's 671. Then you have a guy like Jason Dominguez, who hasn't had nearly as many major league at-bats or professional at-bats, minor league at-bats, as Anthony Volpe. Dominguez has a 760 OPS. 760. And for as bad as Dominguez has been on defense, because it hasn't looked pretty this year, he almost has the same WAR as Anthony Volpe. And people want to use that argument with Volpe. Oh, Volpe has a really high WAR. Listen. I get you. I do. But Dominguez, I feel like he gets clowned on a lot. And the Yankee organization, they really believe in Volpe, as they should. He's a former, he was the 5th overall prospect entering the 2023 season. So, of course, you should have high hopes for him, but you also have to be real about it and understand what he is and what he's doing so far this year. And it hasn't been good. Let's go over what he's been doing over the past month. Last 24 games, Anthony Volpe, no joke, is hitting 141 with a 472 OPS. Over his last 11 games, hitting 140 with the 372 OPS. Over his last 5, 167 with the 389 OPS. He's an automatic out in that lineup. Peraza is also an automatic out in that lineup. And quite frankly, is there a better option internally for the New York Yankees at shortstop right now? At this point in time right now, I think Peraza, in my opinion, he's a better shortstop than Anthony Volpe. But the Yankees are too married to Volpe. They are not going to move on from him and put Peraza at short because, let's face it, Peraza, Volpe, same output. Honestly, Volpe's numbers are a little better. That's how bad Peraza has been. Anthony Volpe's numbers are a little better as far as the last, month of play. The Yankees don't have any other options internally. And don't give me George Lombard. I'm excited for the kid too. He hit a home run in the Futures game? I'm excited for the kid. I really am. He could be a really good ball player. They drafted him back in 2023, right? He's a top 100 prospect this year. But you have to look at what he's doing in Double-A after that hot start in High-A and Double-A. George Lombard Jr. in 57 games, hitting .203 with the .633 OPS. So for all of you who are yelling and screaming for George Lombard, he ain't ready. He ain't ready. Now, another shortstop in our system, Roderick Arias, started off the year. He was bad. He had a tough start, dealt with an injury, but it was bad, and he's in low A. But Arias, at least over his last 28 days, 21 games, he has 4 home runs with a 702 OPS. So it's better. But the Yankees, that internally, when it comes to the shortstop position, you don't have anybody that's there that's a better option than Anthony Volpe, sadly. You just don't. And I know we're clamoring for that. And listen, if you want an upgrade at shortstop, you have to go outside the organization. And if you do get that said upgrade at shortstop, you might as well offload George Lombard Jr. And I'll tell you why. Because if you want an upgrade at shortstop, I would suggest offering a crazy deal. A crazy deal. And maybe I need to get my head checked. I mean, probably. Probably. But I'm talking a blockbuster trade. And I kind of want to save this idea for another video. But there's a specific player in mind that, do I think the Yankees could get him? Probably not. Maybe in a year or so, I think they can. And I'll explain in a future upload because I really want to save this topic for a future upload. So if you're not subscribed and you want to be around for that, be sure to subscribe. But everybody's saying, oh, we need a new shortstop. Guys, it's not there. It's not out there. So the Yankees are going to go and try and get what's out there. And that's a third baseman. That's Eugenio Suarez. Right? He's been linked to the Yankees hardcore. So I don't see an upgrade at shortstop happening this season. If anything, I think Anthony Volpe is going to be the Yankee shortstop going into next season. Now, that depends what he does the rest of the season. The Yankee organization believes he could turn it around. It hasn't been good, but do I think he could turn it around? Honestly, guys, listen. I know the fan base seems very split with Anthony Volpe. And for me, look how ice cold, and in a good way, clutch he was in the World Series for us last year. He was very clutch. He came up in big spots, and he did incredibly well. Now, this year, that hasn't translated, unfortunately. So for those of you who want Anthony Volpe gone, who think the Yankees should move on from him, I think what they should do, if you're going to move on from Volpe, make a big splash. Attach Lombard and go out and attach Lombard to a trade along with Volpe and go out and make a blockbuster splash. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you a name. I have an idea and it makes sense, but I'm not going to tell you a name right now. But do you guys want the Yankees to move on from Anthony Volpe? You know, I don't think it's a realistic ask. I really don't. Because the options that you have outside of him internally are not great. And then if you're going to upgrade shortstop, it has to be for a very, very special player. And I'm going to make a case why you can maybe get that special player. It's going to be one heck of a package, but I think it's doable. And John Heyman said it himself. He heard from a rival executive that the Yankees are planning something big. We'll see what that is. And if it's Suarez along with Zach Gallen, I don't think that's big, but it's not big. It's not like the big I'm thinking of. Because Gallen's not having a good year. He's not. So if you want to attach a Gallen to a Suarez deal, okay, fine. We'll take him. But it for me, I'm not going to trade more if you put Gallen in. And I'm not trading Spencer Jones for Suarez. 2-month rental. That's what Suarez is. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.